as the previous stroke.
That's gone straight to gully and he's put it down. What a blow. This is soul destroying. You watch this, it really does go straight to him. It's outside off stump, pretty straightforward catch this one by any standards in the gully. Look at this, there we go, just to his right slightly, and he was snatching at that one all right. There's the short one, it's in the air and it's going to go over his head. He's coming off that line. Now, we've drawn that to your attention a couple of times. They, for some reason, have got that fine leg of theirs in about 15 metres from the line. And there was an example of the fieldsman having to run across and backwards. So much easier to come in quickly.
That's a beautiful stroke from Mark Taylor. Picks the gap between backward point. Short of a length outside the off stump from Wakar, and he puts it away. That's a lovely stroke once again. Mohamed Akram will continue to bowl Mark Taylor from the members' end. That's beautifully driven by Mark Taylor, straight down the ground. That'll go all the way to the boundary. Superb piece of footwork and excellent timing. And they've dropped another one. Well, that must be so disappointing for that young man.
Very good length. He's brought Slater forward, caught the edge, and Rami's diving across in front of the first slipper. I'm not sure why he was really doing that. That ball was going comfortably to Inzamam at first slip.
Goes over the top. That's good bowling. It's 4 runs in middle wicket. He's forced the Australian captain to try something different. Work this time.
62 to Mark Taylor.
Goes from again. It's with 4 more, so the Australian captain's going to take him on. He's bowled very well. That'll encourage the spinner because it gives you a chance of picking up a wicket. That's prepared to attack you. We're bowling a nice line length. Taylor in sparkling form.
An LBW appeal, but I think that was probably fished outside leg stump, and that brings up the 100. So that's the 800 partnership between these two. A very, very good effort. Down the wicket he goes, and that's a lovely shot. He's hit that a long way. Is it going to go all the way? Just short. Well, that's the long boundary down there. Slater really got onto that one. No one back, and it didn't quite reach the fence. Short, and yes, good catch. That's nicely taken. Well, they've caught one at last. That was one of those pull shots by Taylor. Played it very firmly away on the onside. And Salim Malik, now don't tell me he's gone and split the webbing in his fingers there. That'll be a huge blow for Pakistan. It looks as if he's got a bit of a problem with some blood there, but that's a good, very good catch. He's dived away to his left-hand side and taken it. Here we have a go again.
He was the man who almost took the diving catch to get rid of Slater. This time he's got both hands on it and taken a very good catch. So Sarklain has been rewarded for some good spin bowling. Taylor gone for 69, it's 1 for 107.
Akram again. Oh, that's well played. Very well played by Slater. That ball was up there as well. He leant into it and he's hit it straight down the ground. That's his third boundary.
Really is a beautiful shot from Michael Slater.
Oh, straight to wide mid-off it is, and oh, that's a bad shot. Went for the big drive there. It wasn't quite there once again. Slater perhaps just getting a little bit excited. He's been playing some beautiful shots. That one wasn't there for the drive, and he's hit it straight to the fieldsman, who really is, I suppose, feeling it a wide bit off.
Well, Michael Slater's been outthought here by Wasim Akram. He's changed to over the wicket, angling that one across Slater. Wasn't quite up there as a half volley, and in trying to drive with the ball angling across him, mistimed the shot straight to Mohamed Akram at mid-off. Michael Slater is gone for 42. It's 2 for 119.
Oh, beautifully struck. Clean as a whistle, over long on, over the road. And that's 6, the first of the series. 9 off the over. 2 for 156.
That was a magnificent shot, really. He plays them so easily. Just have a look at this. Ball's tossed up a little bit. He goes down the wicket and meets it. Perhaps a couple of metres out of his crease, and that really just kept going. Cleared the rope by about 2 metres.
Beautifully played. Forward down the final leg, the old Red Grants, great value. Mark Wall in very good touch.
And there's another one. That was also short, and it was played away beautifully again by Mark Wall. He really does have so much time. You can see him there just winding up and having a look at the gap and then just caressing it through the gap.
Wall's decided to do something about it. Crowd clapping as though it's cleared the rope, and umpire Liebenberg agrees with them. It's 2 for 186. 54, Mark Wall.
Great start to the Test series for Mark Wall, a half century here at the Gabba. Appreciated by his teammates and a good crowd in to watch this afternoon's play.
Right arm over the wicket, taking over from Sahale. It's well pitched up, and that'll go for 4. That brings up the 200 for Australia. Well, it's almost enough to crown it. Catch down, and then next over, a booming straight drive from David Boone there, right off the beat of the bat it was too, and it was straight into the gap. And there's another 4. That one's just backward of point. He's played a few in that direction as well. He's got a few short deliveries, and he does punish them well.
Spinning with a lot of confidence, nicely balanced at the crease, slightly forward, and he rocks back and just punches it through point. Always going to be 4. Superb stroke.
In the air, and a big appeal. Is that out? Yes, he's given him. It's out, caught at silly point. Actually, that was a very, very good catch. I don't know whether it hit the inside edge of the bat. We'll try and pick that up in a minute. It doesn't look as if War's all that bothered about it, but it popped up, went quite a long way in the air, and then it was very, very well taken at silly point by Basad Ali.
And a very good piece of bowling by this young man. He's dropped him, caught the ball. He gets this one to spin back very sharply, and that was well taken. It flew off. Umpire took his time and judged Mark Wall out, caught at silly point out at 59. That's the breakthrough that Pakistan so badly needed in this final session. 3 for 213.
So Stephen Waugh is the new batsman. He's replacing his brother. That's his highest score, the 200 that we were telling you about a minute ago. Now his brother, a very passive character. I said that I didn't know whether he hit the ball. Well, let's see if we can pick it up here. It doesn't seem to me that his bat was all that close to it. Now watch this. This is on our super slow motion camera. Where was his bat? Well, it spun back a long way. There were 2 noises, no doubt.
That's it!
Oh, and that's well bowled.
It's never easy coming in late in the day when the spinners are bowling well. Stephen Waugh is a good player of spin, but this is just beaten flight here, hit it on the up, beat the man at short leg.
And we're going to see Mohammad Akram now. Well, I bet he'd like to have seen that one on tape. That's a short delivery, and he's taken it away, and he's hit it really about mid-wicket direction, all the way along the ground to the fence for 4. That's a magnificent pull shot. He plays it so well.
Well, we certainly will see it on the highlight tonight on Wide World of Sports. Beautiful pull shot, controlled shot. He's a beautiful player of the short pitch delivery. Just rocked back and smashed it away for 4.
The new ball has been taken. Second new ball. That's a pretty ordinary attempt by Mohammad Akram at mid-off. The bowler won't be thrilled about that, because the 3 runs take Steve Waugh off strike. David Boone has taken full toll of that one. 3 for 229, 230. David Boone's played a couple of cracking pull shots. One off Mohammad Akram, and that one off Waqar.
Very, very close to the shot of the day. Wonderful footwork. The beautiful roll of the wrists. That's an absolute cracker.
That'll be 50 for David Boone, as Waqar's woes continue.
And that's out. This time he's got a wicket straight to first. And Ismail Haq takes the catch, and David Byrne departs on 54. A vital wicket for Pakistan and a beautiful piece of bowling. It's a fine bowler, the Pakistan captain, and he gets a vital breakthrough.
Well, that was what Pakistan needs. David Byrne shaking the head. He's not happy. This is a crucial time in the match. Beautifully bowled by Akram, just outside the off stump, getting the edge, and Ibn Zamam making no mistake at first slip. So the Pakistanis take their fourth wicket. It's now 4 for 258.
Greg Boord, the new batsman at the crease. As David Byrne departs for 54, the Australians all getting a start. 69, 42, 59 and 54, the batsman out. This will probably be the wide half volley, trying to get him to drive. And he's got him, he's dropped it, can you believe that? 5 today, it was there, he bowled it wide. Moore was a little bit tentative, he slashed at it, it was a sitter, and it wasn't Akram to put it down.
You called it absolutely perfectly, Bill. The one pitched up, looking to get the batsman to drive. He did the right thing, Wasim Akram. He did everything right, drew the false shot. It was hit back. He had one go, nearly got it on the second go, and he sees it go down to the ground, and he cannot believe it. It's all in front of Australia here on the second day, an opportunity to build on that score. We pick up play in the third over. Australia 4 for 267. Wasim Akram's the bowler. He's bowling to Stephen Waugh. Your commentators are Tony Gregg and Ian Chappell.
No, that's stayed low. Well, he tried to get out of the way, didn't offer a shot, and everyone went up.
This is a very, very good bouncer from Wasim Akram.
Again was the attempted Yorker, and that'll go to the boundary for 4. Very thick edge, very frustrating this for Wasim Akram. Hit that one straight down the ground. There's 4 runs here. This outfield is quick too, and one's being chased down to the end. Keep the fielder right to the end, and they'll get 4. Ramiz, the fieldsman there, having to run from Whitewood off all the way down to the boundary straight. Well, there's a short delivery, and that's nicely pulled away. Didn't quite middle it, but he's got it well enough to get it over the top of the infield. It's also been called no ball. It won't quite make the fence. And Blewett looking to come back. In fact, he could have done.
Wasim Akram continues to Stephen Waugh. Gets that through mid-wicket. At least 2. Yunus slow, and they're taking him on. That's excellent running. Brings up to 300 for 4. So Kane to continue right arm off spin over the wicket.
Not a great start. That was short outside off stump. He doesn't want to bowl too many there, because if he does, they'll end up going to the fence like that one.
Okay.
Shot, using his feet beautifully there, and that'll be 4 all the way. Not only did that fly away off the bat, but it was placed to perfection. What a lovely shot by Stephen Waugh, and that brings up his half century. Well, are we going to see another Waugh century here? He's having a great time of it, and the crowd enjoying every second of it.
Looks like it might have gone a long way. Okay, it's just short of the rope, and boundary to Greg Blewett.
It's going very fast. I suppose you could say he dived.
Steve Waugh has moved along to 58. Greg Blewett is 30. Australia 4 for 335. Change now at the Vulture Street end. Mohammed Akram replacing Waqar Yunus. In the air and short of the man at point, who is very, very deep.
It's an amazing situation. The Pakistanis out there this morning are very, very deep in the field, as Ian mentioned. He only had to be in another 4 or 5 metres and he'd have taken this very comfortably. You He's coming in forward, gets it on the half volley.
Ramesh Raja at fine leg, and they come back for an easy second. There's the 100 partnership between these two, and the 350 comes up as well.
Beautifully bowled, beat him in fight, but wore with the pads as a second row of defence.
A little bit slower, that one. I think you should slow it up a little bit. There we go. Well, that was very close indeed.
Full pitch, he punches through the onside. Three. Stephen Moore doesn't let too many opportunities go by. Stephen Moore has moved to 70, Greg Blewett on 40.
He's had a go at that one, just wide of the fieldsman too. That was in the air, and Wasim Akram diving away to his right. I don't think he got his hand to it. It went flying past him for 4.
Very consistent former Greg Blewett. Really made his mark with Australia in the one-day games. That's when he was recognised. He batted and bowled so well in that series. And there it is, 50 for Greg Blewett. Nice closed innings.
Yes, very well played. He's kept at it. Pretty warm conditions out there. The crowd appreciate this as well.
And that's the current partnership there. 135 runs in just 185 minutes. It's been a very valuable one for Australia. He's gone, a big appeal. Wakar gets him. He doesn't quite believe it, Greg Blewett. The Yorker pitched right up into the block hole. He completely misjudged it. It was adjudged LBW by Steve Randall. So the end of Greg Blewett. Out for 57, LBW, the bowling of Wakar Yunus.
With pace and the in-slant, that's the big thing. The in-slant that got him, we're now into the stage where the ball might be taking a reverse swing, and certainly it looked as though that's what happened there. And blew it out for 57 from 187 balls faced.
Ian Healy is the new batsman for Australia. Comes to the wicket as a result of the dismissal of Greg Blewett.
Wakar Yunus getting that odd one just to spin back a little bit, and he's hit the stumps. Big appeal there, but he was comfortably home. Stephen Moore, very good runner between the wickets. He was out of the traps there very quickly, and a direct hit from sideways on. Well, that's gone down fine for 4. Just outside leg stump, and the fine leg quite wide there. Nicely nudged away, fine for 4.
On this occasion, Wakar just straying a little bit down leg side. Not much, actually. It wasn't a bad delivery, but very well played by Ian Healy. 74 matches to his name, and quite a healthy average.
Well played, straight down the ground, nice and sweetly hit by Ian Healy. He really is a very aggressive batsman. Very seldom when Healy's out there does the scoreboard not tick over quickly. In the air and dropped him. Well, there we go. A thick edge flies towards Imzam Ahmed, first slip. He's been patiently waiting for an opportunity to take a catch there. And that one has gone to him very quickly. Difficult catch, actually. Went about shoulder height at him and went up off the bat and just deflected away. Oh, and that's a mis-stumping. Well, 2 chances in the 1 over. What a disaster this is for Pakistan. 2 runs and 2 opportunities have gone begging. Australia remain 5 down for 411.
Mohamed Akram to continue.
Got that one away in the air, and this will be caught surely. He's going to get it. Oh, he's got him. Yes, a minor miracle out there. They've taken one. That one's gone high and wide. A lot of running out there. Well, it's the 12th man. Mushtaq's out there, and he's gone a long way to take that catch. It was a good catch, actually. It was up there for a long, long time, and the hearts of the Pakistanis must have been sinking as it came down, and then joy for them because it was taken.
So Ian Healy has gone for 18. It's 6 for 411.
Paul Rifle is the new batsman, just 29 years of age, and not a bad batting performance there by him. So, Wazzy Macram now, left arm fast.
Breaks the shackles, punches it forward a point. Steve Moore goes into the 90s. 2 slips, a gully, third man, point and cover in for Mohammad Akram. Dropped, another one, that's 8. The wicketkeeper throwing the hand out, and Paul Rifle gets a life. And bad luck for this young bowler. He's talled very hard under hot conditions, and that really was a regulation catch to either the wicketkeeper or the slip. Doesn't beat point. Oh, misfield, there's the 100. Can you believe it? A man's on 98 and a simple misfield, and that's a great 100 for Stephen Waugh. He's 9th in Test cricket, he's 5th in Australia, all because of a very simple fumble at backward point to take nothing away from Stephen Waugh. That's a great knock. Oh, there you go, it is hot. Wet, slippery out there. So Hale's not that impressed, he's had him dropped twice.
I'm surprised no one went to catch the bat.
That's the round arm delivery, and he's picked up another LBW victim. So 2 wickets for Waqar, both of them LBW.
Yes, that looked plumb the minute he missed it. It was certainly a round arm action. He tends to get that one drift in just a little bit. And it'll be interesting to see what line it started out on here, but it was definitely one of those that looked adjacent. Let's have a look. There it goes, the round arm. It just comes in a little bit and misses the bat there, and that was out. That's for sure. Would have hit middle of the leg, and up goes the fingers. No doubt about that one. So that's the end of Paul Rifle. Now to LBW, to Waqar Yunus. 7 down now for 434.
Shane Warne comes in at the fall of Paul Rifle's wicket. Warne, who is a good hitter, decided that it's time for some quick runs. That's a good shot.
Yes, that's a good hit by Shane Warne. Let's have a look at that. Way down the ground, right underneath it. No one back there, so safe as a house.
Oh, well bowled. Nice bit of flight. He tossed it up there to see if Warne was interested in having a go. He wasn't, but it turned just enough to catch the edge, and Moen held on to it.
Yes, he did, and just a little bit of bounce there too for the left-arm orthodox spinner, Amir Sahale, and a disappointed Shane Warne leaving the ground. But have a look at it here. It does turn a little bit and bounce. It was a good delivery, and just a little puff of dust there as it down the outside edge and turned quite a long way. So good catch, and a pretty happy Amir Sahale. There it is, 8 down now for 441.
Craig McDermott can be a dangerous tail-ender because he has the ability to hit well. That one has been skied safely to the cover boundary. Waqar from the short run, and well bowled. That's why he's so good with the tail, Waqar. Once again, it's that round arm delivery that ducks back into the tail ender, or to any batsman. Crashes right into the stump. So he's keeping up that percentage. 2 LBWs and a bowl.
Yes, this is very well done. Round arm it was, and it definitely went into the right-hander again. It was right up there in the box line as well, and that's it. All over. The end of Craig McDermott, and you get the feeling Waqar enjoyed that. 9 down for 452.
Glenn McGrath, who showed some form in the Shield match against Victoria, recently played at the MCG.
Oh, he gets through the covers, the lovely cover drive. Waqar Yunus pulls up short with a cramp. So that's 3 big Steve Waugh back on the strike. So that's a very confident cover drive from Glenn McGrath, driving through the line. He's gone for it, and he could be stumped. Calling for the photo as the umpire, Steve Randall, standing at point. Let's have a look at replay. He appeared to be way, way down. And it's out, there's no doubt about that. Tony McQuillian McQuillan gives the decision, so Australia is bowled out for 463.
All-round effort by the Aussie at top order. Taylor 69, Slater 42, Boone 54, Steve Waugh a magnificent not out 112. The Aussies 463. We can now join the Pakistani first innings with Craig McDermott bowling to Amir Sohail.
Oh, he's had a flay at that one outside off stump. Well, we know he plays shots. He loves to flay the ball all around the ground, but that was a little bit wide. It was up there. He went after it, and luckily for Amir Sohail, he missed it. And he's off the mark. Well, he'll remember those runs for a long time. Nicely timed as well, right in behind that one, and it's running away all the way to the fence. So his first scoring shot in Test cricket at the age of 18 is a lovely straight drive for 4. So no wicket for 18, the score now. McDermott's about to continue. He's bowling right arm over the wicket.
He's gone. Taylor does just to give a bit of a wrap. Mark Taylor's catching everything this summer. The line was right. He had to play. Taylor took the catch. So it's 1 down for Pakistan.
It's very good bowling from Craig McDermott. Perfect line, just around off stump, making him play, and just enough movement to catch the edge. Mark Taylor is in superb fielding form, as well as being in good batting form. So Australia have picked up the first wicket. Salim Alahi gone for 11, it's 1 for 20. Ramiz Raja has opened the batting quite a lot for Pakistan, so he's well accustomed to facing the new ball. And now it's going to be Shane Warne coming on at the Stanley Street end.
Oops, just wide of Taylor. Was played well enough. He watched the ball right under the bat. That could go all the way for 4, and it does. Oh, beautifully caught. Beautiful delivery, the leg spinner. He followed it, and Taylor has got a magical pair of hands at the moment. Took the catch, and that's a vital breakthrough for Australia. Shane Warne getting the leggy to go, and a very good catch.
Once again, Ramiz tried to follow the leg spin, but on that occasion he got the edge rather than off the middle of the bat and just guided it straight to Mark Taylor. Pakistan have lost 2 for 37.
Pakistan in trouble. McGrath continues. It's close, he's got him, the last ball of the day. McGrath strike, so Pakistan in real strike. The final delivery of the second day of play. The night watchman is Tom LBW. That's 3 for 40.
That's one of his best shots. The pull shot hit a couple of good ones yesterday. Started well again this morning. Inzamam on strike, still yet to get off the mark. This time he gets it through the offside. Good work by Greg Blewett. Twice. From Ian Healy. He thinks he's got him. In fact, the batsman is going. He's not even waiting for the replay. So Ian Healy very confident. The batsman knew he was gone. Most unusual.
He's obviously heard the rattle behind him.
Very good work, very quick and quick thinking work by Ian Healy. Certainly the bat wasn't down in time. Asad Ali is the new batsman. Pakistan losing 1 wicket this morning. Amir Sohail out for 32.
Out. Good catch. Good catch. He's a magnificent firstman, Stephen Waugh. Just got it under the ball, was chipped up, dived forward, the most difficult catch, and Warne's got 3.
Well, that is very interesting. Just as he played it, my reaction first up was that he hit the ball into the ground. But let's have a look here. I think he probably does chip it up. Oh, and that's why he stayed there. It was right up there. It really was beautifully taken. Pakistan 5 now for 66.
New batsman's Mohan Khan, the wicketkeeper. He's done a lot of strife now. Oh, that's a good stroke. You can't be tied down all the time. He's hit straight through the line. That's 4. So he's off the mark, Mohan Khan, with a very positive hit over long on. It's in the air, could be out. McDermott's getting under. He's got a very good pair of hands, and he takes the catch. Beautiful catch, beautifully judged, and a superb piece of bowling. Enticed him to go again. He got under it, and McDermott took the catch.
Yes, well, Mohan Khan couldn't hold back at all. He'd already hit one successfully in that direction. Warren wasn't all that bothered about it, and this is how it happened. Pitching around about off stump there, spinning away just a little bit, and he went for it high in the air. This is a good catch by McDermott too, looking straight up into the sun. Watched that ball all the way. Good hands he's got, and he never looked anything other than like he was going to make the catch. So a good one there by McDermott. He enjoyed that one too.
Taylor's done him again, and Warren has done Bazid Ali. Gosh, that's good cricket. It was a beautiful delivery, and it went way to the right-hand side of Mark Taylor. And that is very, very well bowled. He's drawn the batsman in, sucked him in. There's the spin, and there's the catch. Brilliant stuff. 7 for 70. Shane Warren has the ball in his hand, and Waqar Younis is the man taking strike. He's a good striker with the ball, Waqar Younis. Once saw these two batsmen, Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram, against England at Lord's, win a test match. It's a nice stroke, well struck.
That was pretty well timed again by Waqar. He's a pretty solidly built man.
7 for 80, 1 to Wasim Akram and 8 to Waqar Younis. There you are, Warren's done it again. A big spinner, and it jumped at him as well. Gosh, that's well bowled. Wasim Akram gone. 8 down now, Pakistan. That's what happened. That's the way Wasim Akram went. David Boomerang coming in from short leg. 8 for 80, Pakistan. Shane Warren's getting a bit of turn out there, and a little bit of bounce as well. Mohammad Akram is the new batsman.
It's played away on the onside. Well, they're getting aggressive, the Pakistanis. And that's gone for 4. We set that one over the infield as well, and that'll run down to the fence for 4 too. Well, this has been a good over for Pakistan, certainly by comparison to the way things have gone. 9 runs from it. Shane Warne again. Too sure you're going to be able to do it to him. And that one's gone up in the air, and will this be caught? Blewett underneath it. Yes, he's taken it. They don't drop them, the Aussies. That's good catching. Blewett went racing away. It was going over his right shoulder, and he was running away and managed to take the catch. No trouble at all. So good catch.
Well, that certainly happened in a hurry. Pakistan destroyed all out for just 97, and the bowling figures dominated by one man, SK Warne, 16 overs, 7 for 23. Pakistan now forced to follow on.
Full rifle, very good line bowl, make the batsman play. Not express, sharpish, medium pace. Oh, it was in the air, and he had the slips were wide. He had 2 gullies rather than regulation 4. That would have gone probably down the throat of 4th slip. Grant to bowl to 2 slips and 2 squarish gullies to Sohail. And that's short of toe. That's one of the few that they didn't actually muck it up, but neither sort of went with any sort of confidence for that. McGrath thinks it was catchable and races away for 4. That's a good shot. That's a positive stroke. Sohail showing that he's not going to be shackled, he's going to play strokes. He taking his time, making the bowlers bowl to him. He's got all day here to consolidate, gain experience at this level. Out, gone, got a glove. 250 dismisses for Ian Hill at test level. A very good delivery from McGrath, and well taken down the leg side.
Well, it was a flyer, and the batsman, after a moment or two's hesitation, was on his way. First wicket down the second innings, 30 on the board. Salim Alahi out for 2.
Ramesh Raja, the number 3 batsman at the crease.
It's in the air and wide of McDermott, fielding it wide mid on, and that'll go for 4, which was right off the meat of the bat. That one up actually hit, but it was wide of the fieldsman. In the air and dropped. Well, it was up there for quite a long time. Blewett was fielding around square of the wicket, and he really did look as if he had that one covered. He got both hands to the ball and wasn't able to hang on to it. So 1 down for the Australians now. Good shot, straight down the ground that time, and he's not even bothering to run because he knows that it's got off the meat of the bat and that it's going to go to the fence easily. Well, that brings up the Pakistan 50, and this time round they've only lost 1 wicket. There's the short one, and he's got that one away. He's taken it from outside off stump and swatted it away down towards the boundary and square leg, and he's running to the fence for 4. Oh, and that's his 50, and as he hits it, he puts his bat up and acknowledges the applause, a lot of which is coming from his dressing room. He's flayed that one down the ground. This really is an interesting innings, this one.
Glenn McGrath is going to be introduced back into the attack from the members' end, replacing Craig McDermott.
In the air, Ian Healy will be 251 victims after that. Beautifully bowled, Glenn McGrath. Once again, that slightly quicker bouncer, and Ramesh was completely fooled by it.
In this game, for a hook or pull shot, he was never in the hunt. Ramesh Raja is a very experienced campaigner, beaten from pace. After 16, it's 2 for 88.
New batsman at the crease, Inzamam Al-Haq, with a good record. Likes to play the pull and the cut shot, and you've got to be able to play those shots well if you're going to deal with Shane Warne. Now Inzamam is starting to pick the gaps. That's what he didn't do in the first innings, particularly with that shot. He picked out the fielder a few times in the first innings with that sort of cut. That's what he needs to do.
That's short and punished. Inzamam right onto the back foot there and waiting for it to arrive. It's a bit short, and he's smashed it away square.
They'll be disappointed certainly with what they did in the first innings, Pakistan, because this is a lovely batting wicket here at the Gabba. Zamam and Amir Sahel now really enjoying being out there.
And that's not going to be the one.
Certainly not. That was fit for the sideboard, wasn't it? He's a very good puller and hooker. So Hale, 50 partnership. Good time.
McGrath has been quite impressive in this spell with his late swing. Oh, what a shot that is. And that takes him to within 1 run of his 3rd Test century.
This is a blistering drive through the covers.
Oh, and he's been bowled for 99. Magnificent piece of bowling by Glenn McGrath. Misfortune for Amir Sahel.
Well, and all the Australians celebrating. That may well have been a little plan that they put together. And he's decided to go around the wicket and decided at some stage to slip in the Yorker, and that really was a magnificent Yorker. It was bowled at high pace too, see if it moved at all. It just moved in at him a little bit, and there we are. Bowled by McGrath for 99, and Pakistan now 3 down to 167.
Basit Ali has had his problems with Shane Warne, not just in the first innings of this match, but also in Pakistan.
Got that through, and it's beautifully played. He waited for that, placed it beautifully. This blue is quite deep at point. Hit that right off the meat of the bat. In the air down safe. Does pull well.
That's an indication of just how Craig McDermott is not getting his normal pace into the deliveries. Gives him plenty of time to get onto the back foot on this occasion. He is a very good hooker and puller of the ball.
Brings up a fine 50. He moves to 51, 8-4s.
And so McGrath is taking up the attack. Just a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought that we might see some spin leading up to the new ball, but they've decided to give McGrath a go. Oh, he's hit that one away, and it's in the air, but safely played. That brings up the 200. Oh, and he's beaten the outside edge. That was a loose shot by Basit Ali. That ball was a little bit short. It was there to cut. They've got Steve Waugh quite square. He went for it, and I think probably played underneath it.
He played underneath it. I think he was also done for a little bit of pace there, Basit Ali.
Oh, that's a magnificent shot from Basit Ali. That really is the shot of the day so far. Not that there have been that many, but that was a beautifully played cover drive. The ball started drifting away from him. 3 for 217. So Basit Ali has moved on to 25 now as a result of that magnificent shot. This is a change in the attack, and down the ground he goes. This has been hit in the air. Will this be caught? I think he's going to get out. I can't believe this. He's got him. Well, this is unbelievable. They've made a change here. Taylor has brought Waugh back into the attack to bowl his off spinners. Imzamam has committed suicide. First ball, his face from him this over. He's tried to hit it down the ground for 6, mishit the ball, and a very cool McDermott there at mid-off just trotted back and took the catch.
He tries to go over mid-off, slices the ball, and Craig McDermott did some pretty good work here, made some good ground, keeps his eye on the ball all the time, which is the key to taking these catches. Look at his head there and his eyes, and takes it right in front of his face. That's a very good catch by him. Imzamam gone. Pakistan now 4 for 217. Mohan Khan, the new batsman, in it as a result.
So there it is, 4 for 218. Salim Malik won't bat, we're told. In all likelihood it's 4, so therefore it could be 5 for 218. This is going to be McGrath now. He's bowling to Basit Ali. Mohan Khan's out there with him. Oh, and a big appeal for LBW, and he's got him. He's out, LBW. That one is plumb, I reckon. Basit Ali is out as well. The Pakistanis in all sorts of strife. That was a good delivery there. Pitch just outside. Might have just nipped back a little bit. It'll be interesting to watch the replay. Anyhow, McGrath has got himself a wicket. Here's the delivery. Just actually drifted in a bit, hit him on the back pad, and so he is now gone. Basit Ali 26, Pakistan 5 down for 280.
The Pakistan captain now at the crease, Wasim Akram.
Oh, Wasim Akram is the new batsman there, and that one really has got him in all sorts of strife. Well, McGrath is turning it on. This will make interesting viewing as well. To tell you more, in the commentary box, Bill Laurie, and with him, Ian Chappell.
Almost bowled him. Well, let's see if there was any pad in that. Races away, did not for a shot. Maybe a dead ball. No 4 byes.
Wasim just casually put the foot across and let it go. Certainly landed in the foot marks.
That's a good clean hit. That's the way this man should play. He's a good hitter of the ball. Pakistan were going to say this match they had to score runs as well as occupy the crease. That's what Lindsay Manel Huck out. He picked the wrong delivery. That was cleanly hit. Got the pitch of that. Hit it on the up. With the spin. The onside of the wicket. It's a nice clean hit. It's beautifully bowled. Beautifully bowled. Drew him forward. Beat him in flight. And then with the spin. Nearly had the bails off in a flash.
Must have been very close. He certainly dragged the toe a little bit. Dragged it over the line at one stage and just got it back.
Shout again. Not sure whether they're going for LBW or bat onto ball onto toe. I think it was LBW shout. Very confident one.
There's no doubt it was an appeal for LBW. They felt the ball hit the pad first with that sharp swinging in-swinger, and in fact Mohan Khan was a good few centimetres away from it with the bat. It's hit the left-hand side of his boot, and he's swinging the bat down on the right-hand side of his boot. Had to be pretty close.
Get a couple this time for thickish outside edge. Outfield quite fast. Pick up 3. Wasim Akram faces Shane Warne. It's in the air and he should be out. Slater coming in, takes the catch like a little mark, and another wicket to Warne. Going for the sweep shot, got a top edge. It's all happening for Australia. They are a very disciplined side.
It's a short boundary really favouring Australia on that occasion, favouring Shane Warne, because Slater wasn't ever that far from the batsman because of the boundary. Then he walked in with the bowler, and the top edge popped it up into the air, and there was enough height for Slater to come in and judge that catch to perfection as Australia get well and truly on top. It's 6 for 233.
Salmi Malik, the new batsman, the injured hand, 6 stitches, replaces Wasim Akram. Was well caught by Slater. He's got a good average, Salmi Malik. He's experienced. His highest scored 237, almost 5,000 test runs in 85 test matches. It's in the air and it's out. Yes, he's got him for a duck. A very happy wicket for Shane Warne. He's trying to drive, got a leading edge, and McDermott took a very well judged catch. Pakistan crumbling once again at the Gabba.
Well flighted delivery from Shane Warne, and once again another good catch to Craig McDermott. Flighted that up around leg stump, just enough spin out of the foot marks, and Warne delighted that the fast bowler has got in and taken a good catch. Salmi Malik has gone for a duck. Pakistan are now 7 down for 233.
Sukain Mustak, the new batsman. Warne picks up 2 wickets. 7 for 233. Double wicket made.
Paul Rifle now is going to be given a bowl. He's going to be operating this time from the Vulture Street end. Didn't get a bowl in the first innings, so Taylor probably reckoning that he should give him a bit of a run here. He's only bowled 12 overs so far in this innings.
Saklan Mushtaq. And this young fella looks as though he's got a bit of heart about his cricket as well as some ability. Off the middle of the bat? Yes, it is. It looked as though he was trying to pull the bat away, and in fact the ball may well have run along the face of it. Healy took the catch, and it's 8 for 239.
Yes, this is it again. It goes away a little bit and really just sort of feather off the middle of the bat there, and up they went. The umpire just paused for a second, and he decided to let the batsman walk if he wanted to. He didn't, and so he gave him out. So Rifle is struck.
Waqar Younis will have strike now, and to be up against Shane Warne. Mid-off is back about halfway towards the boundary. Can't be far away, yes. It's the flipper, and there's not much point in playing outside the line to the flipper if it's going to hurry on straight for middle stump and hit you. Well, I would assume that is probably hit about halfway up the pad. There's not much it can do other than go on and hit the stumps. I'd have thought there, middle and off, is just about the spot. Batsman has moved his pads outside the stumps after the ball has hit him, and Shane Warne has picked up an LBW to the flipper.
Yes, so Waqar accompanied off by Daddles the Duck. He'll be a bit disappointed. Pakistan now 9 down for 240.
New batsman is Mohammad Khan. Played like Played like a rabbit. Transfixed by a stoat.
Yes, just watch this ball. Hits him, and then his leg moves. He bends the knee, and it comes outside the line. Oh, that's gone straight up in the air, and this will be safe. Well, very lucky that was. A close of the face shot there. It got the front edge, went straight up in the air, bisected mid-off and mid-on. Very lucky.
The rifle didn't pick it up. It was being played away there over mid-wicket. The rifle looked there and then suddenly found the ball was going straight down the ground off the leading edge. The ball will be totally delighted about that. Those 10-wicket hauls for Shane Warne, 3 of them in all, and 2 on this ground. Well bowled, flipper again. There's no point in playing outside the line, just thrusting your pad at the ball. But Shane Warne has now picked up his 4th wicket of the innings, 11 for the match. Australia have won. 240 in the second innings, all out. All 11 players went out to the centre. Salim Malik went out but failed to score. Innings and 126 the margin. Well, that is so plumb, and he's missed it with his bat, I reckon, by 9 inches. And once again, he's thrust his pad outside the line of the stumps once the ball's hit him. But there's no point in that. That was absolutely plumb LBW.
What a performance from the King, Shane Warne. 7 in the first innings, 4 wickets in the second, 11 for the match.